So here are our former model fixed length outriggers, our pro internal and our super internal, compared to our new in 2022 super titanium internal and our light titanium internal. We had stainless hardware on both these former models, and these models were fixed length permanently. They had to ship freight. This outrigger is actually returned to us from freight damage. It's got some cosmetic damage down near the base, and we've had it for a couple months after the freight company located it after being lost, after being damaged. So obviously it's preferable to not have to freight a continuous length, 18, 19, 25 foot, whatever. These new models are disassemblable, or some would say buildable, so they can ship UPS or FedEx ground. They can even ship overnight. We can also ship parts. Everything is modular. Instead of a 5-segment design, we've gone to a 3-segment design. And you can see that we've gone up in diameter a bit for these two models versus these. We had some changes in our modulus and our changes with layup as well. That's kind of our secret sauce. It's what a lot of other companies don't really feel comfortable talking about because, to be honest with you, they probably don't know. To them, you've got an ID and an OD. To us, it's all about modulus. It's about our fiber orientation and our layup schedule. It's not that different from the construction of a fiberglass boat. You get a lot out of your fiberglass boat being made of biaxial cloth rather than just chopped mat, for instance. With outriggers, it's mostly stiffness from longitudinal and crush resistance from a hoop orientation. And you have things that can go in between, such as 45-degree plies or a combination. The other thing is modulus. Another thing is type of resin. And as you can see, there's different finishes. With our new light titanium, we've gone to a little bit cheaper twill finish. And with the super titanium, we've got a spread toe finish. We've got a 2-phase coating here, and a single-phase coating here. And I'll show you another light internal that's been assembled and show you the components of it here in a minute, and you'll be able to see the white version of this. This is a UV resistant plastic, and on the white light titaniums we would use a white plastic rather than black. Got an indestructible, maintenance-free titanium housing and titanium wheel, and you have a maintenance-free self-lubricating Delrin wheel inside of titanium housing on the light internal. So the light, as it's named, really does mean light. This is an 18-foot pole that weighs 3.5 pounds. On the other end of the spectrum, very overbuilt design for the super internal. You're around 6.5 pounds, regardless of length, whether you're at 19, 21, 23, you're going to be somewhere in the 6.5 pound range. So how light is 3.5 pounds? Well, a lot of carbon fiber outriggers on the market, interestingly, don't really weigh that much less than aluminum options on the market. So to be specific, there are 18-foot carbon fiber poles on the market that weigh 7.5 pounds. 7 pounds to 8 pounds seems to be what most of our 18 to 20-foot poles that come in here that people trade in or want repaired or something that somebody else has made, they're 7 to 8 pounds for an 18 to 20-foot pole. So even out to our 23-foot super internal, which is our very overbuilt, very robust product, we're still under that weight. And with the light titanium, we're less than half that weight. 3.5 pounds for our 18-foot LT version here. So here is a set of our 18-foot LT outriggers. You can see how these things assemble now. See how light this is. This is the middle section that I'm picking up and down. This is a tip section. So we have our short exit. We have our long exit here at the tip. These exits again are machined titanium housings, maintenance-free Delrin wheels. This is UV resistant floating trim ring. Just covers this joint here. Once assembled, that it doesn't tend to move. It could be glued if you needed. This is UV resistant plastic as well. Our internal lines pass through this and continue down towards the entry. And you have one titanium screw that interfaces here with this bushing once these segments are attached to one another. So again, it's a 3-section design. Here's our base section. These are pre-drilled, and as you can imagine, this would preset your twist angle based on how this is installed. So the way we're able to pre-drill this rather than having these holes set our twist angle after the fact is we come here to our section that has our entry, and everything else gets dictated based on what angle this is installed. So you can see the screw hole here. The screw would go into one of 5 holes on this product, and you would be able to adjust your halyard entry and exit angles based on how your section is inserted and how you set your twist angle. Your top section just has its screw go into one hole. So again, this is our 18 LT, 3.5 pounds. Thanks for watching.